This week, news reports made public in May 2019, subpoena from the Justice Department. That subpoena requested financial records relating to Hunter Biden as part of the department's criminal investigation into his activities. Notably, that subpoena also requested records relating to James Biden, Devin Archer, and Eric Schwerin. That subpoena sought records relating to companies that Senator Johnson and I discussed in our Biden report. If the reports are accurate, this subpoena is yet another stake in the heart of a totally unsubstantiated claim made by the liberal media and Democrats that the Grassley-Johnson report on Biden was Russian disinformation. Today, I come here to speak about a matter directly related to the recent news, specifically the Biden Justice Department's failure to answer fundamental questions related to Hunter's criminal investigation. I've asked serious ethical questions of the Justice Department that the department so far has refused to answer. In fact, the department has actually publicly contradicted itself. Just one example of contradiction. On May 31st, 2021, Senator Johnson and I wrote to Attorney General Garland. Our letter noted that Hunter Biden had a close association with Patrick Ho, an individual who's associated with the Communist Chinese government and its intelligence services. Patrick Ho was also charged and convicted of international bribery and money laundering offenses relating to his work for companies connected to that communist regime. After his arrest, his first call was reportedly to James Biden, President Biden's brother. Hunter Biden reportedly represented Patrick Ho for $1 million. In our letter, we noted that a Justice Department federal court filing said DOJ had FISA information on Patrick Ho. Not only did they possess this information that the department informed the court that they intended to use it to prosecute that person. Senator Johnson and I asked the Justice Department for that FISA information, as well as FISA information for other Chinese nationalists linked to Hunter Biden. In response, I quote the Justice Department. Unfortunately, under the circumstances described in your letter, we aren't in a position to confirm the existence of the information that is sought if it exists in the department's possession, end of quote. Now get that. If it exists in the department's possession. Simply put, that is not true, an accurate statement, unless the department's statement to the federal court in the Patrick Ho matter wasn't true and accurate. So then, as we naturally follow up, on November the 15th, 2021, we asked Attorney General Garland to explain the discrepancy. No response to this very day. Both statements can't be true. Either the department possesses the information or it doesn't. possess the information. So we can legitimately ask Attorney General Garland again, what's your answer? Now, this doesn't end there with that question. On February the 3rd, 2021, and March the 9th, 2021, Senator Johnson and I asked Attorney General Garland if Nicholas McQuaid is recused from the Hunter Biden criminal case. Now, this McQuaid works in the department's criminal division, but worked with Hunter Biden's criminal attorneys before joining the department. This poses a clear conflict of interest. Attorney General Garland has refused to answer to this very day. On June the 29th, 2021, Senator Johnson and I asked Attorney General Garland whether Susan Hennessy, a National Security Division employee, is recused from the Durham investigation. Before working for the department, she made negative comments about the Durham investigation. In Attorney General Garland's July 13, 2021 response letter, he failed to answer our questions. However, as the Senate Judiciary's Committee at the committee's oversight hearing, October the 27th, 21, the Attorney General said she, quote, has nothing whatsoever to do with the Durham investigation, end quote. Although this statement doesn't fully answer our questions, such as whether she's been formally recused from the matter, it's more than what we were provided in the department letter's response. Likewise, the Justice Department said that Margaret Goodlander, quote, has no role in Mr. Durham's investigation, end quote. She's married to Biden's national security advisor, Jake Sullivan. Sullivan worked for the Clinton presidential campaign. While there, he peddled the false Alpha Bank story about the Trump organization having a secret back channel to this Russian bank. Those false allegations were reviewed as part of Crossfire Hurricane. Now, with all that said, let's take stock of where we are. On the one hand, Attorney General Garland has publicly said Susan Hennessy and Margaret Goodlander have no roles in the Durham investigation. On the other hand, Attorney General Garland refuses to say the same for McQuaid and the Hunter Biden criminal investigation. So we can really ask, why is it that way? Why won't the Attorney General say that McQuaid has no role in the criminal case involving the president's son? Because this is a fundamental ethical question. Our letters have provided Attorney General Garland the opportunity to hit the ball right out of the park. Instead, he doesn't even try to make a swing. What's the Biden Justice Department hiding? This blatantly inconsistent treatment has cast a cloud over Hunter Biden's criminal case. Just imagine if this fact pattern had involved between President Trump and his sons. The media would have gone nuts over it. You wouldn't hear the end of it. Also from my Democratic colleagues here in the Senate. Yet, not a sound from them, not a peep. The American people are rightly skeptical of how the Justice Department is handling the Hunter Biden criminal investigation. And the secrecy and the lack of public transparency will only increase the skepticism that the American people have. So I and Senator Johnson won't stop doing good government oversight on this issue. The American people deserve answers, one way or another.